The first step is to fill the cartridge with methyl cellulose. Be sure not to overfill the open end of the cartridge. This space is filled with a few drops of BSS. Then the container is opened, and with a soft plunger, the ICL is removed from the bottle. The ICL is then positioned in the open end of the cartridge.
With the cartridge in one hand and the forceps holding the ICL in the other, place the ICL into the cartridge bay so that the long axis of the lens is positioned into the groove, under each side rail of the cartridge. This usually requires starting one long edge of the ICL under one rail and rolling the wrist to position the opposite side of the ICL under the opposing rail. Remember that the ICL must be convex in the cartridge, with both edges below the side grooves of the cartridge. Close the jaws of the Vizient ICL loading forceps and insert them into the barrel from the front of the cartridge. Advance the forceps through the cartridge until the jaws are about to contact the leading edge of the ICL. Open the jaws of the forceps and grasp the footplate of the ICL so that the lens positioning mark is aligned with the jaws. Slowly pull the lens into the barrel while moving the cartridge in the opposite direction. Observe the lens positioning marks on either side of the Vizient ICL optic to confirm alignment as you advance the ICL. Continue this process until the ICL is positioned within the cartridge so that its leading edge is adjacent to the end of the cartridge. Release the ICL and remove the forceps. Insert it into the injector base first. The vertical tab of the holder is not intended to be snap-locked into the notch of the injector. Keeping the foam-tipped plunger and holder in place, advance the injector cap until the ball end of the plunger interlocks with the injector. A click can be felt and heard when the plunger is properly secured. Retract the injector plunger fully. The foam-tipped plunger will remain locked in place. Remove the holder by sliding it back out of the front of the injector. Slide the cartridge into the front of the injector and snap lock the vertical tab into position.